This video is sponsored by Enya Music.
Somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting. All there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
Hey everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie. I'm a music teacher and I love helping my students get to that next level no matter what that may be. Today we're going to be learning Love Story by Taylor Swift, and if you're interested in the chord chart, you can find that on my Patreon page. The chords that you're going to need are a D chord, an A B minor, G, and then for the key change we have an E, a B suspended, a C sharp minor, and an A2. Now if you're noticing those last group of chords, they're not bar chords at all. I have a video on that chord progression. I'm going to put that in the cards above and the description box below. I go more in depth on those chord transitions, so hopefully that will be able to help you and it'll save your hands. Why? Because there's no bar chords there. Now for the B minor, there's a couple alternatives because not a lot of people like the bar chord or they're just kind of working through it. I'd say either go for a power chord where you're either just using your index finger here and then your ring finger and you're only playing these two strings, the A and the D string, and then the very tip of my index finger is lightly touching that E string so it mutes it. So if I strum these three strings, all you hear is the 1 and the 5 of the chord. And if you're feeling Olympic, add your pinky right here. Then you could strum 1, 2, 3, 4 strings. Like that. And so when you strum down, all you hear is the power chord. Now you can build it and add your middle finger and not have to worry about completely barring the entire second fret. And then this portion of your index finger could just lightly touch that E string so that it mutes it. So you're really not playing a bar chord. You're only using the pressure of the tips of your finger on fingers 1, 3, 4, and then 2 right here if you're feeling Olympic and you want to add that fourth finger. See, that's muted? That's muted. So that is a way that you could work towards your bar chord without actually having to play the bar chord for the song. So if you're just trying to get the chords underneath your fingers, I suggest that you strum down 1, 2, 3, 4, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. In the play along, I'm using down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Each down, up, down, up is going to be equal to 4 counts. So if I want to play a chord for 4 counts, I have to play that entire strumming pattern cycle. So for the intro, we have a D for 2 measures, an A for 2 measures, a B minor for 2 measures, and a G for 2 measures. Let's try it. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's very similar. We have a D for 2 measures, a G for 2 measures, B minor for 2 measures, and a G for 2 measures. Let's try that. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
We were both young when I first saw you. I closed my eyes and the flashbacks start. B minor there.
Pre-chorus, you were Romeo. We have G for a measure, A for a measure, B minor for a measure, and D. And then we have G, A, B minor, A for a measure. So this is what it's going to sound like. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
You
Romeo, A, Roman, Pip, B minor, D, G, A, B minor, A. All right, now this should look really familiar. It's the intro, which is also the chorus, just slightly different at the end. D, 2, 3, 4. Romeo, take me somewhere we can. A, B minor. You'll be the prince and I'll be the G for a measure. A, D. So you see that we have a "It's a love story, baby, just say yes." We have a G for one measure, an A for one measure, and then we have the D for two at the end. Now when it gets to the bridge, what I do is I strum the chord and I hold it for 4 counts. So I have a B minor for 4, 1, 2, 3, G for 4, 1, 2, 3, D, 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 2, 3, B minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 1, 2, D. When I met you on the outskirts of town, and I said, and then it goes into the chorus. Now I do have some advice on the B minor, where a lot of people, they can play the B minor chord, it's just getting there. That's a little tricky. Don't be afraid of the space in between your strums. And what I mean by that is that you're going to see hear some open space as I strum. I'm going to keep my strumming hand going, but then as I transition, I'm going to make sure that I get to that B minor right on the downbeat, right on count 1. So for example, if I have D to G to the B minor, you're going to hear some open space, but I'm keeping my strumming hand going. So if my D, G, did you hear that? It's okay if the left hand is a little like in kind of a limbo state, but if you keep your hand strumming, it's going to cover it, because most people will not notice that if you do. I'll slow it down. Hear that? I kept the strumming hand going. Most people will not notice that, but you know what they'll notice? This. If you're at that stage right now, that is okay. Just hopefully that tip that I gave you on keeping the strumming hand going just helps just free you up a little bit to know that, hey, it doesn't have to sound perfect, but if you keep your rhythm going, most of the time it's just going to gloss over that transition. Now for the key change, what you can do is that we have this in my head is the thing he pulls down, then pulls out a ring and says, "Marry me, Juliet." You could do that if you wanted to. That's totally fine, and you can play the chorus as we had learned previously. Just place your capo on fret number 2. You just have to be really fast. But this is where the other chords come in. We have the E, the B suspended, the C sharp, and the A2, all non-bar chords. So we have the E for 4 counts, B suspended for 4 counts, C sharp for 4, A2, B suspended for 1 measure each, and then the E. So it'll sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. B suspended, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. C sharp, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. A2, B, E, B suspended, we were both young when I first saw you. And then
my daddy said, stay away from Juliet. And I was crying on the staircase, begging you, please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting. All there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. So I sneak out to the garden to see you. We keep it quiet 'cause we're dead if they knew. So close your eyes, escape this town for a while. 'Cause you were Romeo, I was a scarlet letter, and my daddy said stay away from Juliet. But you were everything to me, and I was begging you, please don't go. And I said, Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting. All there's left to do is run. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Romeo, save me. They try to tell me how to feel. This love is difficult, but it is real. Don't be afraid, we'll make it out of this mess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. I got tired of waiting, wondering if you were ever coming around. My faith in you was fading when I met you on the outskirts of town. And I said, Romeo, save me. I've been feeling so alone. I keep waiting for you, but you never come. Is this in my head? I don't know what to think. He kneels to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, marry me, Juliet. You'll never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know. Talk to your dad, go pick out a white dress. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. We were both young when I first saw you.
Again, if you want the chord chart, you can find that on my Patreon page. I'm going to link that in the description box below, as well as a pinned comment. Let me know what you would like to see next. I love hearing from you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, and remember, you are loved. Following FTC guidelines, this guitar was sent to me by Enya Music, and there is a link in the description box below if you're interested. That link to this instrument is an affiliate link, so that means that if you choose to shop through my link, there's a small portion of that sale that does go back to me in supporting my channel. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. It means so much to me, and I will see you soon. Bye. Gosh, this guitar is so pretty. It's so pretty.